Hey everybody! Sorry, I'm running just a little bit late. As always. That's the way I roll. Always gotta be running late. Be late for my own funeral. So, guess what? If you have not heard or haven't paid my page any attention, my Inside Scoop is open. And I actually have something exciting that's going to be new to offer my inside for my Inside Scoop. Hey everybody! Today I'm going to be painting the cute little watermelon for the Hey Miss Betty for the Vacation Bible School. Hey Miss Ann. This is out of the 1/4 inch. We call it Luan. I think a lot of them calls it the Revolution plywood. Hey Christine. I've already put like the first white coat on here because you can see how dark and spotted up this wood is, just so the colors will be a little bit more brighter. Hey Miss Francine, first time watching. Well, welcome Miss Francine. I'm so glad that you're here. And I am gonna probably seem a little bit rushy, and the reason I'm gonna be a little bit rushy is because I have my live Q&A scheduled for my Inside Scoop at 3 o'clock. Time just slipped away from me, y'all. Slipped away from me. Let me try to get y'all a little bit angled down. So, I kind of jumped the gun and went off a topic when I started explaining about the watermelon. In my Inside Scoop, what I have decided to do, and thank you so much, Miss Ann. I appreciate you sharing. So, what's going to be going on with my Inside Scoop is I'm now going to be offering a bundle membership, and I want your opinions on this, so let me know if you think it's a good idea or not. But I know that there's some ladies out there that don't really want to be cutting. And while I'm talking, I'm going to go ahead and start painting. They don't really want to be cutting. So what I want to do is offer them a bundle to where I will actually ship them the door hangers in the design that we're doing for that month. Miss Susie, yay, can't wait to see you. Hey Tanya. So, and with the bundle price, you will end up getting your blanks. You'll wind up getting 2 blanks that month. And within that bundle, those blanks are only going to cost you $10 each. And that's including with shipping. And once we get it all figured out and straightened, I will share a link with y'all, and it will be added, because right now it's not even it's not an option on my website for the Inside Scoop. But those will be, it will get added. And I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm rushing and not really explaining things too good, because some of y'all may not even know what the Inside Scoop is. So let me just slow my roll and kind of back up a little bit and fill those in that don't know what it is. My Inside Scoop is a paid membership where I teach you how to cut and paint your own door hangers. And what you would get in the Inside Scoop is I provide you with 2 templates a month, which is 2 new designs a month. And a lot of times I like to keep the design kind of with what season is going on, so we can all stay in the loop, and for those that sell the door hangers can kind of stay on top of other sellers and get their designs out in time. And then I do a tutorial on showing you how to get those designs cut out. And I use a jigsaw. So I will show you how to use a jigsaw to get your wood cut out each month. And then I do a painting tutorial on each one of the designs, and I do that live in my group. By joining the Inside Scoop, you will be in a a private Facebook group with me and the other members. And so there's our first coat of red. This is probably going to need one more coat because it's red, and red's not the easiest color. They don't have the best coverage on it.
Mom, I'm just getting my scissors, not your scissors.
Okay. Which is covering pretty good. So we'll let that kind of dry a little bit. And then we also have a live Q&A each month. Hey, Miss Kathy. And then we do a craft each month. And the reason for the craft in my Inside Scoop is I kind of like to give everybody a downtime to where we're not just stressing over door hangers all the time. So it's kind of like just a fun thing that is added into being in the Inside Scoop. And we have had some really awesome crafts, y'all. I mean, they've been like super, super fun. So that's the first coat of red, this shiny, and this is the real red. It's actually the Outdoor Indoor Gloss by Apple Barrel. I'm gonna give this a quick dry just because, you know, a little bit in a rush here. I'm gonna use my blow dryer. Sorry if it's loud. So in the Inside Scoop, like I said, you would get your 2 templates, a live tutorial on both of the templates of me painting it. Hey Tamra, a live Q&A we do each month, and then you would get the craft that we do each month, and then most importantly, you would just be part of a community that's there to support you and is really just, you know, y'all all kind of have something in common, and that will be door hangers and painting and crafting. And I also have some guests come in just so y'all can kind of see a little bit, you know, because a lot of people, they paint so differently. Like the way I paint, someone else may not paint the same way. So I like to bring in some guests to kind of paint something for us. One of our door hangers for that month. And, you know, it just kind of lets us see that there's more than just one way to paint. And if they don't do a door hanger, then, you know, sometimes we have a guest in there just come in and teach us hand lettering. We've had some come in just to talk to us about doing paint parties. As you can see, I'm not being too careful with this, and one reason is because I'm going to put a black outline around the red and the green. This is one reason I really don't like to prime my door hangers, is because some of these colors, they do better without the white being behind them. I'm going to go ahead and get the edge on this, y'all. I didn't get the red, but I'll go back and get the edge on the red. Like I said, I'm painting this for Vacation Bible School. They wanted a sample of the door hangers they're going to be painting. So Miss Mary asked me if I could paint a sample, because these door hangers was actually, I got a little ridge here with my paint where it's kind of thick. When that happens, I kind of just brush it off to kind of make it where it ain't so ridgy, so thick in that spot. And of course, that's going to have to have another coat. Thank you, Miss Susie. This is Palm Leaf by Apple Barrel. I use a lot of the palm leaf. That green, it just kind of goes with a lot of stuff while I'm thinking about it. Let me go ahead and get my edge up here with the red. But like I said, the new thing that's going to be offering is the bundle patch for the inside scoop. And that's going to be included with, going to have the 2 blanks for those of you that don't want to cut your own door hangers, but you want to learn how to paint. Because there's several people out there that provides just the blank cutouts. And I thought that it would be a good little thing to add for the group. Hey, Megan. Okay, I'm going to give this a quick another dry. Did I say that right? So if y'all have any questions, I know I've kind of gone through all the details a little fast. And don't worry, I will come back later on this week and talk a little bit more and be able to kind of slow down a little bit with y'all. I love to dry my layers before I add another layer. To me, I just think it gives it a little bit better coverage when you dry your layers in between. Some people, they don't, they can go right over it before it's completely dry, and which is totally fine. But I've just always dried each layer in between my coats before I started, and it does take a little bit more time to do that. But I just feel like you can get it smoother if you kind of work with your layers being dried before you add another layer on there. Where's my red? I gotta get a little bit more red. Oh, Christine posted a link. Thank you, Christine. A link to sign up for my Inside Scoop. But now, right now, it's just a regular Inside Scoop at $37 a month. If you would be interested in doing the bundle, where I will actually ship you the 2 door hangers a month, then don't sign up yet because that's not an option on there yet. But we will be working on getting that added tonight and tomorrow. If you notice, I'm doing long strokes. I'm sorry, I was so out of the camera. I always try to do long strokes when I have like a big area because it kind of eliminates any of those paintbrush marks, because that drives me crazy. I don't know about y'all, but I cannot stand having clunky, ridgy paintbrush marks or strokes going through my design. Alright. That's one reason I kind of love painting with I think we're going to be done with this red. Painting with a sponge. Hello from Pittsburgh. Is that Bridget or Bridget? Well, thank you for joining. I just put water all over. I'm gonna have to go over that real quick with this paintbrush that I just rinsed out because I put water all over it. I usually hate to make that noise rinsing my brush out. Alright, I'm gonna go over my green again real fast. I think we're kind of moving along pretty good. How's everybody's weekend? Did everybody have a good weekend? We had a pretty good weekend, of course, with ball. Just putting my second coat on my green here. And our cool weather is disappearing. It's starting to get hot now again. So we had some not cold weather, not really cool, but it was a lot cooler than what we have been seeing. And now it is starting to get hot again. Oh, well, I'm glad you got me live too. And I'm sorry, this is probably not the best live because I'm kind of having to rush a little bit because I have a live Q&A scheduled. I got a piece of fuzz in my inside scoop at 3 o'clock, and I didn't realize what time it was, and I was like, oh goodness, I got to get my butt on live and paint that watermelon in time enough to get off to get in my inside scoop to do the live Q&A. But I'm glad you're here. I'm just going to use my same paintbrush, and I'm going to go and put some, I'm going to use this lime tree over this palm leaf and put some stripes in this green on the rime part. I'm going to do it while it's still wet. When it's still wet, using the same paintbrush, and maybe it'll kind of do a little bit of kind of a shading or blending kind of thing. Make it a two-tone. And as y'all can see, I'm not taking my time, not trying to make this exactly perfect. Because this watermelon's definitely going to be whimsical. Let's see, a little bit of ridge there. I get that ridge off. I painted a watermelon similar to this a while back. It's been a long time. But you know, it's surprisingly, I haven't painted a lot of watermelons. I think after I painted my first one, I kind of quit doing custom orders and wasn't selling it off of my Etsy shop no more, so alright. So we're going to do just kind of like a plaid inside of the red here, because the Vacation Bible School's theme is farm style. So we want to give this a really kind of a farmhousey kind of appeal, I guess. And I got more water splash. I'm going to move my water over here to the other side so I won't have to come across my paint. What kind of red is that? It's so nice and bright. It is Real Red by Apple Barrel. It's the outdoor and indoor gloss. A lot of people, they don't like the gloss because you know, you can find a lot of the gloss that doesn't cover real good. But this Real Red, I like it. To me, when I was doing the Grinch hands and having to paint all of the ornaments for the Grinch hands, this red was a lifesaver, and not having to do like 4 and 5 coats. So I really fell in love with this red. Alright, so let's go in. I'm going to see. I don't want it to be too much of a difference. So I'm going to see. I'm going to use this Tuscan Red by Deco Art. And going to see exactly how it goes on. If we can tell the difference with the color. And I'm just gonna start right here in the middle and make a line going up. And I'm not sure you're gonna be able to see the difference in that color or not. Oh no, yeah, you can. I can see the difference in it. I'm sorry if there's something going on with the connection. I just seen the little thing pop up that said connection available, so maybe the view's still. And I'm just gonna kind of eye this, y'all. And my red up under here is still a little wet. Give me a little bit more paint. All right, can y'all see the difference in the two shades of red? This one's a little bit darker than this one. And all I did was doing the stripes down. So now I'm gonna go and do my stripes the other way just to give it the checkered. I just went through my green there with my finger. Y'all see where I did that? So now I'm just gonna go the other way. You're just going horizontal and vertical with these. I'm gonna start down here at the bottom, and I'm gonna go from here to here. This is an easy way to do, I guess you could call it the buffalo plaid without using painter's tape. I showed y'all this back in December on the Grinch, on a Grinch that I did. I don't know if y'all remember. But I did it in the black and the red on the Grinch's hat. I've got it hanging up behind me. I'll have to get it and show y'all. This is just a really easy, simple way to get that plaid going on. We're gonna do one right here on the top. And you don't have to get your painter's tape out to do it. And like I said, I'm not trying to get these perfect. Hey, from North Carolina, first time watching you live. Oh, well, welcome and thank you, Miss Sharon, for joining. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm sorry y'all, this video is a little bit rushy. I've got to get in my inside scoop to do our live Q&A for what's this month? For July. And I didn't realize the time. I kind of let it get by me before I realized it was already 2 o'clock. I was like, oh goodness. Just trying to get a little bit of this ridginess out from where my paint kind of caked up. Okay, I still see some ridges here that's going to drive me completely insane. Alright, that's a little bit better. And like I said, I'm not making these perfect, just kind of going with it. Now what I'm going to do let's see. I'm gonna see if this color's any darker. This is the Tomato Red by Deco Art. I'm gonna see if it's any darker, and we're gonna go in the squares where our two lines overlap. Here's the Grinch that I did back in December with this technique. I did it on his shirt and his hat. But this was the same technique that I'm doing now, that I'm just using different tones of red instead of putting the black in there. So I don't know if y'all didn't catch that. That is on in my videos. Alright, I'm going to have to go over that green, I think. I'm going to kind of work this red, a little bit of this red out of my paintbrush. And let's go in with that Tomato Red. In each spot where my two lines overlap, I'm going to paint in like a little square. We'll start right here. And it's almost the size of the paintbrush here. You're not going to see a big dramatic change in the colors. I want it to kind of all stay about the same. And it's still wet. So it's kind of doing its own little blending. I'm going to leave the top part till last. But this is a very easy and simple, fast way to do this without having to pull out the painter's tape. All right, I think that's it. Now I'm going to come and get the top. And can y'all see the way it's kind of blending in that red, being that it's not dried? It's kind of coming out and blending. And the little squares here, which I totally really like. All right, so can y'all see that? I don't know if y'all can see that with the light. That light looks like it's... Y'all see the difference? Can y'all see the plaid technique? The plaid going on. I think y'all can see it like that. So, yep. Easy, easy, easy. All right, so since I touched my green over here, I've got to take some more of that green and cover that up. There we go. All right. I'm going to give this a quick dry. Anybody have any questions? Thank you, Miss Sharon. Thank y'all so much. And it's fast and easy. Thank you, Christine. All right. So now I'm going to come and do black down this little area. And I'm going to do it just with this little filbert tip brush, which is not actually little. This is kind of a big size filbert tip. Thank y'all. And we're just going to go down the wiggly line. with black. And then like where I started off, it kind of leaves a little bit more paint, so I'm gonna just go back down it. Just to smooth it out a little bit. So there's that. And then I am gonna come and put some white dots going down in that black, but it's gonna have to get a little bit drier. Now I'm gonna come and I'm gonna put some seeds up here. Let me see. So I'm gonna start with my middle part, and I'm gonna come down just a little bit. And I'm gonna put, these are gonna be kind of some big seeds. Some big, fat, chunky seeds. So there's one. Just finished working on Procreate. Learning curve applies for sure. Learning curve applies for sure. Tiny, what do you mean learning curve applies for sure? And so now I'm gonna put one over here. And then I'm gonna put one on this side. I need to use it more. Honey, Procreate is a lifesaver for those that wants to learn how to like create their own templates. It's definitely a game changer to create for those that's doing door hangers and that wants to create their own templates without having to search and find the right kind of design that they're looking for. It is completely a game changer. All right, that's the only seeds I'm gonna put on there. So I've just got 3 big old seeds. Those gotta dry. Hey, Miss Teresa. All right, so now those are gonna have to have another coat. Let's see, I'm gonna do a little bit, some highlights in trying to think if I want to do some highlights in the in the plaid. I don't think I am. I think I'm just going to kind of leave it plain so it won't be a lot for those at Bible school that don't really paint and they won't get overwhelmed by all of the different things on here. So we're going to kind of stick with making it kind of simple and easy. I'm going to come and put some lines going down my green here with white, just to kind of bring those out. Real simple and easy. I might come and put just a little bit in some of these squares here. Very lightly. Don't really want it to be too dark. Kind of like that. I see I got a dark one there, so since that one's dark, I'm going to come and maybe put some other little dark spots somewhere here and there, just to kind of take care of my boo-boo there. We're making that little stroke a little bit darker than what I intended it to be. So we got to make it look like it was supposed to be there, like I meant to do that. And by doing that, we're just going to come and we're going to add darker lines. Now I'm going to come in with some black. I'm going to add a little bit of black to it. And some down here on the green as well. These highlights, it just kind of, these are the finishing touches, and it just kind of brings your piece to life, brings everything together. And a lot of times doing these highlights will cover up any kind of mistakes that you made if you put them in the right spot. That's one of the best things about doing the finish touches with highlights, is it kind of helps you be able to cover up things. Alright, so I'm just coming in, I'm putting a little bit of black. I'm going to try not to get thick, so I won't have to come back with a thicker line like I did with the white. Alright, so I think that's going to do it. Hey, cut and dry, Miss Teresa. Okay, I'm going to have to give this a quick little dry because I've got to put another coat on my seeds up here. And then I do want to put the white dots going down my line here. So let's give it a quick dry. Thank you, Sharon. And it's quick and easy. Hey, Miss Kathy from Hampton, Ohio. Miss Teresa, hey, Trina, a long time. It has been a while. It seems like it's been forever. I'm trying to get us back. All right. So let me put another coat of black on my seeds. I don't think I've ever painted this fast. I have done really good, and it's turned out super cute, especially that I've rushed. I've never rushed so fast painting a design, and this actually turned out to be this cute. But like I said, I will be back live because I am launching this week. So y'all gonna be probably saying, I wish that girl would take some time off again. I'm getting all tight-tongued because y'all gonna get tired of seeing me. But this week is launch week for me and my Inside Scoop. So I want to make sure that I get it out there for all of you crafters that has a desire to make door hangers and sell them or do it as a hobby. I want to make sure that everybody knows all the information, and like I said with the bundle deal, you know, that's something new, so I want to make sure that everybody knows about that, and I just kind of spreaded that seed a little bit more. Never get tired of watching you. Thank you, Miss Kathy. Do you sell your patterns? Kathy, yes, I have some templates over on my website. If there's one on there, or if there's one that's not on there and you need it, you can message me and I can get the template, create the template for you and get it added. And thank you, Teresa. You may get tired of hearing my mouth. My southern. Look what I did. I put all of my paintbrushes in my clean water that I was going to use for shading if I needed to use it for shading. My southern accent. Some people think it's cute, but I think it's probably gets on some people's nerves. Okay. Now I'm going to come and I'm going to add some dots. Let me get my sponge real quick. Ew. I like to use the back of the end of my sponge. You have no accent. I'm from Bama. Rebecca, I'm from South Carolina. Yeah, you're welcome, Miss Kathy. Like I said, if there's something that you want that you don't see on there, just message me and I can try my best to get it on there for you. So I'm just going to use the end of my paint sponge and I'm going to do some white dots going down this black. And when I do this, this actually is kind of thick and it has a little bit of a texture because it's kind of puffed out. It's not flush to your wood. It's not smoothed down. And I think that's one reason I kind of like doing it like this too, is it gives it a little bit of dimension or depth or but in my Inside Scoop, I try to teach you the easiest ways to do things. And a lot of stuff that I don't know how to do, I'll try to get, a guest painter in that I know knows how to do that. Like with shading, I'm kind of new to shading. I've always did like whimsical. I didn't do a lot of blending and shading. So we've had I think like 2 guests come in. I know one was Allison from Happily Handmade by AJ. She came in and she painted, it was an Easter design with us, and she did some shading on it. And then we had Miss Jackie from I'll get her name. Her business name kind of mixed up. It's Little Blessings Creative Crafts, I think is what it's called. Come in, now she's a pro at shading and blending, and she came in this month for July and did the awesome fall design with us. So you're not just getting me and my painting style. I do get some guests in there, so we can kind of mix it up so you can see that there's more, like I said, more ways to do certain things, because the way I do something may not be the way that's comfortable for you. How long have you been doing your crafts? Terry, oh, thank you, Bonnie. Terry, I've been painting door hangers for 6 years. Probably around this time makes it to be 6 years. Because on my first door hanger, when I started, it was going into the fall season, and it was actually pumpkins. Thank you, Miss Shirley. And I've had my inside scoop. We're coming up on our 1 year anniversary, which I'm super excited about. Now for a little bit more of some highlights, I'm gonna go and get, where is my smaller round tip brush? I'm gonna come and add some wiggly lines. I think it's one that I used the other day when I painted the what did I paint? Oh, the owl with y'all. Sadly, I just rinsed those brushes out. Let me try to find it. Here we go. Yeah, I did. I just rinsed all these brushes out from Friday where I painted that. The owl. And that's sad. You shouldn't leave your paintbrushes in your water for so long, because this is a good Master Touch paintbrush, and by me leaving it in the water, see how I've got my handle cracking up. So you are excellent. Oh, well, thank you, Terry. All right, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna put, I think I'm gonna do some white wiggly lines and probably come back and hit it a little bit with some black. I'm not gonna go too crazy with it, so I may kind of space them out. I just kind of loaded up my paintbrush pretty good, and we're just gonna come and we're gonna do some wiggly lines. And then we might do the dot, dot, dot. I don't want to do a dot, dot. I'm going to make this line a little bit longer than the other one. Alright, and let's do the dot, dot, dot. And now let's finish it off. This paintbrush is not holding the paint too good. It's wanting to run out of paint real fast. We're gonna finish this one off up here at the top. There we go. Without doing any more dots. Okay. Now, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna do just the little wiggly lines up here on the top. With a dot, dot, dot. Then I'm gonna come. We're gonna put a little bit of highlights in my seeds over here, just like that. Hey Allison, how are you doing, girl? Now that's the girl that you need to go watch to do some blending and some shading. That girl is super talented, and oh my goodness, her Pennywise and Freddy Krueger, y'all would be blown away. Y'all would be blown away. If you haven't checked her page out, her page is Happily Handmade by Allison, and she's a pro, y'all. She may not call herself a pro, but she's definitely a pro at painting. I get mesmerized and I'm just like, how in the world does she do that? I'm gonna come and just put a little bit of wiggly lines with my black. Here and there, like little tiny lines, just to add, because I'm trying to get it whimsical and fun, but kind of keeping it a little bit simple. And I think this is going to do it. I think that's going to be it. Oh, you're welcome, Allison. All right. So, ladies, that's it. I wanted to see about maybe I'm going to keep on adding and adding. No, I think I'm done. I'll wind up putting too much and it's not going to look good. All right. So there we go. I'm not crazy over the white lines up here at the top. That kind of like sticks out a little bit more than what I was going for. But there's the checks that y'all can do, like the plaid, without having to do your own. Thank you, Allison, without having to do the painter's tape. Like I said, this is for the Vacation Bible School at church. So I hope the ladies will like it and will be able to feel like they can do it. I think they should be able to, because like I was telling y'all Friday, there was some ladies in there that painted some gourds one year that was amazing. Thank you, Christine. So I'm going to hop off of here. If y'all have any questions about my inside scoop, you can private message me and I'll be happy to go over it with you. Or you can go over to my website. You can hit the shop now button on the top of this page, or you can go to trinaquiltdesigns.com and pull up hit the inside scoop tab, and you'll be able to see all the information there. But I will probably see y'all again maybe tomorrow. Probably tomorrow, just to talk a little bit more about the bundle membership that I'm going to be adding. So if y'all have any questions, y'all just let me know. And if y'all would like to see me paint something else, y'all let me know, because I don't want to come over here and just be running my mouth. I like to be able to paint something with y'all. So if y'all want to see something in particular, y'all comment and let me know what y'all want to see me paint. All right. Thanks so much, ladies, and I will see y'all later.